This video is sponsored by TNYou Fitness.
I'm Esther and I'm Kelly. I'm a dietitian and a volunteer health advocate. I also have a mother care shop. I have just one kid. Okay, so that was 2019 October. I got married about September thereabout. But then because of my age, I thought that I won't conceive so early. So I've heard a lot about those who get 30 years and then they suffer before getting kids. So I told my husband that let's try and get those fertility medications so that maybe we can conceive quickly. Then he said, oh, we should relax. So we went to the house and then I couldn't go to work because I was not feeling well. Then I heard that they were doing breast cancer awareness. That was October is breast cancer awareness month. So they were talking about the symptoms and then what to look out for. By the time I realized my breasts were engorged, so I was like, hey, Charlie, it's like I've gotten the breast cancer. Then I was like, okay, then we should go and check and then see what happens. Later, the next day I'm supposed to go and check. I was really scared that I've gotten the breast cancer because what I was going through was the same thing as the symptoms of breast cancer. So I couldn't go again. I was in the house and I started to pray. I started praying. So little did I know that somebody was on the way coming. So I got the Vim and then I went to the pharmacy instead. Then I told them everything. They were like, then I should take malaria test kits and then the pregnancy test kits. Then it came out positive. Yeah, I was happy because I was happy it wasn't what I was thinking earlier on. So he came home and then I told him that it's like it's not the breast cancer, but it is rather pregnant. I was like, but how did it happen like that? That we were all thinking it was the breast cancer. I was like, oh, pregnancy sometimes has some the symptoms of them are like the breast too. It has some effects on the breast. I was like, oh, okay. Then it was okay that moment.
Hi, my name is Tnus. I'm a mother of 3. 5 years ago, after the birth of my first daughter, I became frustrated. I researched and experimented with different lifestyle changes that ensured that I lost the 23 kg, which I gained during the pregnancy. 10 other women came and said, Tracy, what's your secret? Help us to lose weight. That got me excited, and that's how I got inspired to start TNYou. TNYou is the new you.
During pregnancy to labor, I've been reading a lot, and actually I've also learned a lot through my school. So I was prepared. So I decided that, okay, since this is what it is, I have to be eating healthy. I was doing all what was right. So I started closer to labor. I started doing exercises like holding the door handles. Then I'll be going up and down so that it can open my pelvic so that baby will drop. I did all my best and I realized that baby has dropped. So we went for our last antenatal. That was in the 40 weeks. That was when we were expecting baby too as well. So we went to antenatal and then my tummy was very small. So even they didn't treat me like I was about to give birth, but that wasn't even my problem. So we were there when it was time for us to go and see the midwife. When we got there, she was like, oh, my BP was high, so I should go and see the doctor. So I was like, hey, but I was looking fine, nothing was wrong with me. So I went to the doctor and then when we got there, the doctor was like, let's check how many centimeters you were dilated. And then when he checked, I was 5 centimeters dilated. So he said, I'm not going home. So my husband should go back to the house and go and bring my things. I was like, okay. So I was sent to my ward and then I was there preparing and see how it goes. Then I was seeing women screaming and then that was when I really felt that I was in the hospital indeed, because first I didn't know what was going on. I was just eating here and anything I see I want to buy. But when I realized and I saw how mothers were crying and things, I was like, I became very scared. Very, very scared. So I didn't know what to do. So I was there when a doctor came to check the baby's heartbeat and everything, and they realized that the baby was really, really distressed. The heartbeat was dropping. They mostly want about 120. But then it came down to about 30. I was like, no, there is something that needs to be done. So they asked me if I will agree for them to do the operation. At that moment, I wasn't prepared for it because of what people have said about it. So I called my husband. By then, he hasn't gotten even home to take my thing. And I told him that they said we were going to do operation. He said, no, people shouldn't agree to that. So I didn't know what to do. So I said, okay, no. Later, they came and then they were like, they have to put me on oxygen. Then they tie my tummy to monitor the way baby is going to move and everything. So I didn't know what to do. I'm the only one left to take the decision because it's my baby too. And then truly, there was a machine closer to me that I could read what was going on with the baby's heartbeat, and it keeps dropping. So I decided to call the doctor myself and told her that, what if I myself decide? It's like, it's an emergency, so if you decide, no problem. Then she brought the documents for me, then I signed before we go into the theater. But when we were on our way to the theater, I thought that was the end of my life because the road was so narrow and I was very scared. That was when I started remembering all my deeds, like, am I going to heaven? Those thoughts. I was really scared. So I go there, and then luckily there were a lot of doctors and health workers there that were trying to encourage me. Some were massaging me, so I was just they were taking off some tension. They were talking. By the time I realized 30 minutes or something, I just heard a scream. Somebody is screaming, and it was baby. So they brought her to me. They were like, what's the sex of your baby? Then I quickly saw one mark on her, and I said, I'm going to notice that mark forever. That was it. I couldn't believe my eyes, sincerely. Like, what was going on in my tummy that she needed to come out? I didn't expect her to come out with that scream. But the moment I saw her, I just wanted to hold her. So I asked them to give her to me that moment. I don't know my feelings. I forgot the pain. I forgot everything because the pain they gave to, the injection they gave to my spine was very painful that I don't know what happened. But like when I saw her, I forgot about everything. Sincerely speaking, I forgot about everything. I was very happy. Very happy.
TNU is the new you, which is a lifestyle change. Through TNU, over 200 women have been able to transform your life. The focus of TNU is not only to make women slim, because there are several slim women out there who aren't healthy. The focus of TNU is to make these women healthier, happier, and super confident in themselves. So if you are a woman and you want to look and feel your best at whatever age, call us or message us on the number below.
Like, expecting the worst. I wish I knew that, like, when I was pregnant, I wish I was learning about the other side, like operation, the CS, and then knowing about the normal delivery. Even the normal delivery too, I needed, not normal delivery, let's say vaginal birth. It's not even needed to say normal delivery. So vaginal birth and CS, I needed to learn about both because anything can happen. But I didn't learn it, which worried me. But all the same, I'm okay. First, my age, and then how smallish I was that I was able to get her. Like, it really surprised me that I became a mother, at least. Sincerely speaking, at least, because I've always wished to have a baby. I play with babies a lot, so having it on my own, it looks something else, like my own blood. The more you are grown, the more like the functions of the body to carry out the baby or maybe labor decreases. So since I don't know, God knows everything, but like since I was able to pass through all my 20s and I was not having a child, I was like, hey, so I'm becoming old. No, can I be able to carry her well? Can I be able to do what the young mothers are also doing? That was my worry at that moment. But I realized it's so easy. It was easier. I tried my best. Like, what I mostly start by raising her right is I wanted to see what I went through, so that maybe she will be learning from it and adore me the more, so that when I speak to her, she will listen to me. So from labor or all those, while I was taking videos, whilst I was on oxygen, I took a video of myself. Whilst I was going to the theater, I took a video. Like, I just kept them to show it to her that this is what I went through for you. So I really adore you. When I see you doing what is wrong and I tell you something, kindly listen to me. So I mostly keep record. That is what I try to encourage her, that you didn't come like that. Like, I really suffered before you came. So when I speak to you, hear me. And it's not easy raising them though, but then this is another strategy I've gotten to let her listen to me. Okay, the plans for the future is to at least have more kids. Have more kids, yeah. And then also to take care of her diet. Her diet, yes, because the more they are healthy, the more you have a peace of mind. Because if they are not healthy, you will not have your peace of mind. That is it. So to give her healthy food, to take care of her so that I wouldn't end up being at the hospital all the time. It's when she falls sick and I don't know what is wrong. Especially when I don't see the symptoms by myself, but only when the temperature rises. and I feel she's crying often and then she needs help but can't speak, that is when I feel so sad. I feel like she should tell me that, oh mommy, my back or my head. That is the most challenging time of all. Enjoy most is when they start to crawl, like they start to blab, they want to say something, they start to call your name, they try to react to whatever you say, or they want to play with you. I feel so happy, especially when she wants to call me, though she doesn't still call me mommy, she call me daddy. But then like I feel so happy, I feel adorable, and then when I see that she's so active in doing certain things to help me, like in the kitchen, she wants to do something to help me, but you realize the strength isn't there. I feel so happy, very happy. When you are in labor, expect anything. So when there are decisions that need to be made, don't feel sad. And don't ask yourself why. Maybe it's for a reason. You have so many ways to deliver a baby. There is nothing like artificial and there's nothing like natural. They are all ways. The most important thing is to have your baby safe with you. So if it is CS, go for it. If it is vaginal birth, go for it and be the happiest mom ever.
This video was brought to you by TNYou Fitness.